Mana seem to talk the talk, and over the years we can see that they can walk the walk, which is great. So I'm very happy with where we've landed in terms of this platform and what the future roadmap looks like for us. So one of the biggest challenges that I have seen here, not just in New Zealand, but I think across pedagogy throughout the world, is time-poor teachers, an overburden of compliance, of documentation, of regulation. There is a plethora of tools out there, but those tools would most likely be better described as being sort of an inch deep and a mile wide. But for us as pedagogists, we have a very niche, unique requirement. Mana seem to talk the talk, and over the years we can see that they can walk the walk, which is great.
Scale can never be underestimated when you're scaling up. I think to have a partnership that understands the key objectives of what you're actually after. We were really clear in our communication with Mana around the things that were important to us. There was a real, how do we work in the design of making this really fit well. One of the things that we know about our families, and it's become really clear for us over the last few years, is they want to be communicated with around what their child's learning, and that kind of recognition of teachers and the value that they bring to their child, and the value of early learning in children attending early learning centres, and how that can have such a big and great impact when there's quality happening. And I think for teachers, what's been really important over the last few years is about professional knowledge and development, and really developing those aspects. And for us at BestStart, we have a strategy that is about delighting and inspiring our families.
Since Mana has come, I have noticed a lot of changes in my teaching, and Mana has helped me a lot. Parents used to wait for like months and months to see one story because it kept on piling up. But I think when Mana came, it has saved lots and lots of time as well.
I've seen parents, for example, particularly interested in how we are supporting their child, the methods that have been put, how we are responding to learning. That's how Mana puts it, responding to learning. So, for example, Mana has suggested that in school I use 1, 2, 3 methods, right? And at home as well, there's a suggestion that mom can pick up on this strategy and support the child further. So I feel like parents are really responding greatly to that.
For getting that good connection to family, that's why I think it's really important to, try and get families on board. They need to understand what we are doing as well, and it really supports learning a lot. I've found that families reading our stories, they implement some of the things we do here at home. And it's like this real connection and working together, and it improves children's learning a lot more.
So front and foremost when it comes to security, from a technology perspective, of course you want to know that platforms are secure, they've got to follow X, Y, Z, ISO standards, etc. But for us as, I guess, caretakers of child data, so privacy around children is of utmost importance.
So when it comes to AI, not everyone realises how unsafe AI can be if not used properly. There are a lot of tools out there that are just wide open, nothing's private, whereas Mana, it's all enclosed.
What we saw in Mana was an opportunity for teachers to have a tool that actually allows them or enables them to work. And I think that in a safe space, then to be able to share with families their kind of more thoughtful pieces.
So with Mana, teachers workload a little bit less, so they will have more energy on floor, and the teacher will focus on those planning and focus on those intentional teaching.
When you're scaling, I think those feedback loops are really, really important. The Mana team wanted to hear the positive sentiments and the reservations, and I think that gives real trust to any platform that you're using and the people that you're partnering with to work in your provision.
If you sit back and wait, you've lost the wave. The momentum, the things that we are learning along the way, not just on what to do, but also what not to do. So I'm a big believer that getting first feet into the ground here with this type of technology is really important.